Hello guys, it's Football here with John Montez and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. I am also doing fine, and today we are back for a long time, almost 2 weeks without doing a video. So we are looking ahead into Manchester United versus Arsenal this week. So we have three topics I want to talk about tonight. Manchester United versus Arsenal. Injury crisis is Manchester United camp again. It continues 65 now this season. Injury from different players. Then also something I want to talk about, something interesting, something that involves Mbappe. Mbappe will be leaving PSG officially. He has announced today that he will be leaving. So we want to talk about which club do you think suits best for Mbappe? What do you think will be the next project for Kylian Mbappe? So I will dive into different clubs which possibly I think Mbappe can sign into. So make sure you watch until the end. If you know you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscription button. Don't forget to click that notification bell so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To our subscribers, we want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is. So let's go just direct into it. Let's start with the Manchester United injury crisis. This is something that has cost Manchester United this season. Not only Manchester United, but you can also speak of Manchester United and Chelsea somehow. But today I want to focus on to Manchester United. This is something that Manchester United with new owners, they have to sort it next season. Because if you look what has happened really is ridiculous. I know there was a complaint from different clubs, a number of different clubs. They were suing FIFA for this injury crisis on players, this injury records, new injury records each and every time in Premier League. There are a lot. This season, Premier League have faced a lot of injuries compared to any other league because the number of games being played, the number of the time for these players to rest is not there. So this is something I know. Chelsea people who has been affected with injuries are like Chelsea, Manchester United, Tottenham. If you look our season, Manchester United season has been poor based on injury records. We have had to pair almost 13 different centre back this season, which is not normal for a winning team in a competitive league like Premier League. That is something which is not acceptable. I know Manchester United should take control of their players. They should take control of how they manage their players. We can say somehow Erik Ten Hag's tactics have caused this. Maybe Manchester United are in transition moment, and the style of football that Erik Ten Hag wants them to play is not what they are used to, and this one is causing a lot of fatigue and a lot of injuries to this team. So it's something that Erik Ten Hag has to sort this season. If Erik Ten Hag will be there next season, I think I will do a video about Erik Ten Hag's future tomorrow, most probably tomorrow. They need to sort this one. The medical department for Manchester United need to be sorted. And this is not the first time also we are experiencing this. In the previous season, we have already experienced this. A lot of injury crises always affect Manchester United at a different level. But to this season, it has been worse. And it has really affected our result. It has really affected our season. So it's something of concern. Today, they announced Mount got an injury. And I think this one, it carries itself from what used to happen to Mount in Chelsea and now is happening for him in Manchester United. Although for Chelsea it was not that much, but in Manchester United the Mount has now become totally different. Luke Shaw got another injury in the training when he was recovering from another injury. Now you see that is about the style of football that they are playing in the training camp. What are the instruction being given in a training camp? Which type of football are they playing in training ground? And that is maybe what is causing the problem. And that is maybe the problem in Manchester United camp. They should sort how they, if these players cannot adapt to the system that they want to play, then it's good to release them because this is ridiculous, especially in defense. A lot of injury has happened in the defense. I can't talk in the forward because we have already, yes, forward also we were affected at some point, but this one have to be changed. Ralph Rangnick has to try and come up with a system to deal with this injury scenario. It's now worse. It's now worse in Manchester United, and something must be done. The next thing I want to talk about, I know this game is going to be hard. Most people think Manchester United can be beaten that easily with Arsenal. And if you look in real sense in paper, you feel like Manchester United will be beaten, and they are going here as an underdogs. Because if you compare what Manchester United played against Crystal Palace and Arsenal team this season, you expect Manchester United to be even beaten 8 in this game. But it's going to be a tough game. Especially Arsenal should not look Manchester United as underdogs into this, because Manchester United always, we know we can lose to any team in the world and we can also beat any team in the world. So going to Arsenal coming to Old Trafford is going to be tricky. I know Arsenal are looking for this game. They're saying they want to win all their games for them to maybe win title if Manchester City tries to drop points. But it's going to be tricky. If you look the way Manchester United played this season, I know we have been playing poorly. Manchester United are based on counter-attack and based on individual performance. And you never know when this individual performance will come. And that is always dangerous with a team like Manchester United facing a team like Arsenal. Arsenal team performance is great. Some individual brilliances are also great. But if you look the way Manchester United plays, you don't know how they wake up tomorrow, and you don't know how they will play. You don't know how to prepare for this game. You can just relax and not prepare for this game and feel like you're not going to you're going to win this game automatically. Then Manchester United, boom, surprises you. We can take example with Liverpool. What they have done to Liverpool this season. We have always came from a bad performance, and we meet Liverpool, we show great performance. The best team, we've become the best team in the world. And this, at the moment that Manchester United always use their individual brilliances. And for Manchester United to win this game, it's going to take individual brilliances. And I don't feel Manchester United plays a team performance nowadays. But maybe something, that defeat against Crystal Palace can ignite something into them. You know, sometimes with football, when things like that setback happen, the teams always set to come back strong and come back energetic. And it's upon Arsenal to take result. A draw is not going to be a good result for Arsenal, and a win for Arsenal is going to increase their hope for winning the title, which is good. But for Erik ten Hag this season, actually I was telling one of my friends, Erik ten Hag, the Arsenal game is not important for him. And the Arsenal game is important for Manchester City, and not important for Manchester United himself, the Manchester United team. The most important game for Manchester United this season is that FA Cup, and that is the most important game for Erik ten Hag. This is Arsenal game. It doesn't matter if he gets the result or he doesn't get the result. Already we have ended the season. We are going to end the season worse, and the performance is not showing. This season we didn't deserve even to be in top 4. We didn't deserve to be nowhere even in European competition. This season we were just pathetic. And Erik ten Hag knows very well that this Arsenal game is not that important as Arsenal game. I know he will make some changes during the game, which will affect our game, because this season, if you look our game, which you have lost or we have drawn, is affected based on substitute you have done, based on the changes you have done during the game. Those are what affected our game, and that is what I feel. If Manchester United, which I know they have already, Erik ten Hag have lost hope. If you look the way he models his team, it doesn't make sense. The most important game for him this season, I've already said, is that Manchester City final game. This one we are going to play. If we win, we are going to play on Manchester hands. But if you look in real sense, who doesn't want Manchester City to win it? Of course, most people would love Arsenal to win the league if Manchester City decided to drop points, or if Man City flopped. But the problem is one. We want Arsenal to win it, but the problem is their fans. As somebody said, we don't have problem with them winning it after 20 years, but their fans will be more. I don't want to explain the experience, because as a football fan, we are going to try our best to beat Arsenal, but this is going to be challenging, because remember, Arsenal have already beaten Man City. Arsenal have already beaten Liverpool. They have already beaten. They got points. They got point against Man City. They got points into Liverpool. They got points Tottenham. They got point where Chelsea. I think Chelsea. They got point. They are going now in Manchester United. Aston Villa took point away from them. So I think they lost their league. If you look into that way, they lost their league against Aston Villa. So this game, it doesn't matter for Manchester United, it doesn't matter for Erik ten Hag, it's only going to matter for Manchester City because the pressure will now reduce. Let me hear your thought into this game, going to this game. Let me see your prediction into this. What do you guys think? Where do you put your balls? I personally, I feel this Manchester United will surprise Arsenal and maybe I'll go with a draw. Possibly, it's going to be a draw. But if the worst thing that can happen, I don't think my Arsenal can really harm us the way Crystal Palace did. But if you go there and play the way we played against Crystal Palace, my friend, we can pick 8 into that. I can assure you that. I can assure you, if you go and play the way we played against Crystal Palace, Arsenal will put 8 against us because they have our net of 8 goals. So it's possible. Sunday is going to be a big match and anything is possible into that game. Something else I want to dive into. Just tell me in your comment section what you guys think about the Manchester United and Arsenal game. Something I want to dive into. Mbappe leaving PSG. What do you guys think about this? It's really, really interesting. Mbappe will leaving PSG after 7 years. Which destination do you think Mbappe will take? This Real Madrid? That one has been that has been the rumor, and that is most people think it will be Real Madrid, and a lot of people think it will suit Real Madrid, and even me, I think it will suit Real Madrid game. And I think, but if you look Real Madrid, honestly, do you think Real Madrid really need Mbappe to succeed? What is the motive of buying Mbappe? Maybe to win another Champions League. They are now in the final Champions League. I would love to see Mbappe playing Champions League final with Real Madrid. I would love, if that one could have happened, it could be the perfect final, but it didn't happen. So Mbappe will be leaving PSG. I think he will be leaving PSG to go to challenge for trophies. If you want to challenge for trophies, Real Madrid is automatic destination, but I don't feel like Real Madrid needs Mbappe. They can do without Mbappe. And that Mbappe is that individual. If you look the way Mbappe has been with the PSG, he has been one of the most valuable player there and most dependable. People depend on him. And Mbappe, I feel like Mbappe like when people depend on him, but I don't think Real Madrid can afford to depend on him. La Liga is going to be great for him if he chooses the right club. That one is my prediction. Mbappe can go to Real Madrid. Let me see your thoughts on Real Madrid. The next club I was thinking is Barcelona, because at the moment we are not. He hasn't told us where he's going to go, and I know he knows where he's going to go. Barcelona. I feel like Barcelona doesn't suit Mbappe, and I don't think the type of game Xavi plays can suit Mbappe. But Mbappe is an adaptable player. He adapted in 3 different managers in PSG. He has shown that he can adapt. I don't rule the possibility of him signing for Barcelona. It's going to be interesting to see if he will pick Barcelona or Real Madrid. But if you go with the feeling in the La Liga, if Mbappe was to go to La Liga, I think it will be Real Madrid. I don't see it happening to Barcelona. But football is football. Things can surprise us into this. The next destination we guys take is Manchester City. I don't think this one is going to make sense at all. If you Man City, I don't think Man City will gamble into this. If they have Haaland already, what do they need Mbappe for? They have already their squad is already full. Not unless they sell players. But Man City can afford Mbappe. They can afford the price because he's coming for free. He's going to be a free agent. Barcelona can afford the price. Real Madrid also can afford the price, that salary. So Man City, I don't see if it can fit. I don't see anywhere how Mbappe can fit into Manchester City team. The next team is Arsenal. Wow. Arsenal, interestingly, personally, this is my personal opinion. Each and everybody is entitled to his opinion. So let me see what is your opinion on Arsenal. I don't feel that type of Mbappe type of a player, the caliber, the standard, the record that Mbappe has set, can really, for lack of a better word, I think Mbappe is bigger than Arsenal. Personally, Arsenal is built on a team performance team. I don't think Mbappe is going to affect that dressing room if he comes, because number one, they will have to sell some players to afford the salary. I think they can afford the salary, but they will have to sell some players. Some people might be sacrificed, and that one may affect the mood of the team. If you look, Arsenal team is good the way it is. If you add Mbappe into it, you're going to cause a lot of distraction, because a lot of things will be happening into Arsenal. People will want to know, people will be interested in this, and a lot of attraction, media attraction will be attracted to Arsenal. And I don't think Atenta will want that in the situation, depending on the situation that they are now. I don't think Atenta will want that much focus into Arsenal team. Because if you look now, Arsenal team is built. No one, even the media doesn't speak about him, even doesn't speak about Arsenal, because they are protected. But if you have that type of a player, it's going to affect that. I think it's going to affect that dressing room. It can boost the morale. I mean, to be wrong, it can boost the morale, but I don't think Mbappe can switch into Arsenal team. The next team I was thinking, Chelsea, possibly. Chelsea have had a bad season, but Chelsea, I think the game, it can switch that. It can switch that team. I feel that Chelsea, the kind of football Chelsea plays, and if you look the way Chelsea team is structured, I think Mbappe can really fit if Premier League was the destination. One of the team that he could be considering is Chelsea. They play great football. I know they have had the bad season, but I promise you, Chelsea will have a great season next season. They have started to show that they can have a better season, and I have a feeling that Chelsea will have a better season. If you add a player like Mbappe, if Mbappe was to go with not going with the Champions League, all those nonsense about Champions League, about trophies, I think Chelsea doesn't have a bad record with trophies, so I think Chelsea can be a good destination for him. Another team I was thinking in mind was Manchester United. Manchester United, if you look, the fan base of Manchester United, they love Mbappe, they love the kind of game he's playing, because I think it suits Manchester United. His type of game suits Manchester United, and that is what most of Manchester United love, the way he plays. And it's going to take a lot of bold decision to make that decision, because honestly, Manchester United have had bad record with good stars. If you look, the situation with the Ronaldo, the situation with Mbappe, the situation with the Zlatan, the situation with the Pogba, the situation with all these stars, it hasn't been great for them in Manchester United. So that one, I think, can affect his decision. But if he take that bold decision, I think his game will perfectly suit Manchester United. Honestly, I think his game will suit Manchester United. If you want to pull Manchester United from if you want to go with pulling Manchester United from where they are to the top, you can pick that destination. If you remember in the basketball, I don't know the history well, but one of the great basketballer, he left a big club and went for a small club and raised that club until they became champion. And if Mbappe want to take the route, it's going to be interesting to watch him in Manchester United. It's interesting to go and pull it in PSG, then pull it again in Manchester United. Is going to be really, really interesting. The next team I was thinking is Liverpool. If Klopp, this is how best I resonate with it. If Klopp was available, was still in Liverpool, and Klopp was there, I think it was going to be a great signing for Klopp, and he was going to perform really, really well in Liverpool, because the Liverpool fans, there's a doubt with the Salah future in Liverpool, and I think if the Mbappe can be a good replacement for Salah if Salah decided to leave. So if you look these clubs, really, Premier League is coming the favorite destination for Mbappe. Liverpool can be interesting, but the only problem now with Liverpool, they have a new manager who is coming in. We don't know how he's going to play. We don't know We don't know his plan. We don't know his type of game, which type of game is he going to adopt. But if you look, if he goes to adopt what Klopp is playing, what the style of Klopp is going to have a great. Mbappe would have a great season in Liverpool, and he would have come one of the best the strikers, or one of the best forward in the world in Liverpool. So I think in Liverpool he could have suited best if Klopp was still there. The other manager, I haven't seen his game. I haven't seen his style of football, so I don't want to rule it out. I don't want to rule him out in Liverpool rather. So I think Liverpool also can be it can be great if Klopp was to stay. Another team which he might be heading to, he decided to go to Germany, where if he goes to Bayern Munich, Bayern Munich can be great if you look. They need, of course, Bayern Munich also have a problem with the next manager. They don't know who will be the next manager there, so it will be depend with the next manager for Bayern Munich if he will be interested to such a type of player. But I feel if he goes there, it's going to be really, really interesting to watch Bayern Munich playing, because imagine you're forward, you have Mbappe, Kane, and somebody like Coman, or you have Gnabry. You see, you have Sane. So it's going to be interesting, and it's going to take. You have Musiala, young talent growing up there. You have a lot of great players, a lot of good. It's a good team. Bayern is a good team. It has also been affected with injury this season. They have had Tuchel was a great manager, but things didn't happen for him. So he will be leaving at the end of the season. So the next manager there, if he was interested in Mbappe, should take him. I think he can suit in Bayern Munich, and it can help win Bayern Munich a trophy. Bayern Munich are not bad with trophies; they're good with trophies. Or another team also was thinking was Juventus. Ronaldo went to Juventus. We know all of us knows that Ronaldo is an idol for Mbappe. So I think Mbappe can head to direction of Juventus. Interestingly, but it's a possibility. Juventus, they have good players. He can really perform there. His type of football can really suit Juventus. The next team I was thinking was AC Milan, but I don't feel the main reason I want to rule AC Milan and Inter Milan into this is because if you look Inter Milan and AC Milan, they only attract, most of the players they attract are old guards, and I don't think Mbappe would be suited to play for AC Milan or Inter Milan. I think he want a limelight. AC Milan is not a bad team, or Inter Milan is not a bad team, but it's a possibility he can drive himself there. The next one is Bayer Leverkusen. They've had the best season in their life, and they are the best team in the land at the moment as you speak. And a beaten record, but I feel like this is just a one season surprise. I don't think they can do it next season. If they do it, it's going to be a big surprise, and it's going to take a lot of work to do it again and again and again. But Bayer Leverkusen is based on individual. It's like Arsenal. Their team performance, the team performance is going to be great. And if you add Mbappe into this, it's going to affect the mood of the team. Maybe some players, the morale of the team will die if you sacrifice, because they will have to sacrifice some players to switch into the game. So it's going to be hard to go to Bayer Leverkusen. Let me see down on the comment section what you guys think. Where do you see Mbappe playing his next game? What do you think about this situation? Those are the teams I've listed that possibly it can be leading to, but the most leading one is Real Madrid. Let me see down on the comment section what you guys think. Advise Mbappe. Where do you think Mbappe should go? Smash a like on the video. Don't forget to click the subscription button. Don't forget to click that notification bell, so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To our subscribers, we want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to be where it is. Until we do the next one, enjoy. See you.